Hello everyone, no respawns here. Hope you're doing well. So this rather funky looking 80s retro synthwave aesthetic you see before you is Rad. It's called Rad and it is developed by Double Fine Productions and published by Bandai Namco. So what is it? It's quite cool. It's a roguelike. So it's kind of one of those games where everything is more or less randomized. There are loads of collectibles. You die really easy, and it's incredibly addictive. I've been really hyped from this game for a while. It's been obviously in development for a wee bit, but I only first saw it at E3. And obviously, I'm a really big fan of Double Fine Productions. Tim Schafer especially, obviously, kind of Psychonauts, but also, when he was kind of at LucasArts, so Grim Fandango and things like that. And the game's really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is, I played it for about 2 hours now. It's releasing on the 20th of August, by the way. I believe all platforms. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new run. So you get three save slots, in fact. So I'm just going to go to save slot 2. Which is an active slot. So the way it works is you kind of select a character.
Style select.
So this is a review copy, so I've got the pre-order edition, and it comes with these two. So basically, if you pre-order it, you get these two as well. But then you unlock a few. So looking at it, actually, what I do, I will actually go back to my other save slot because I've unlocked one of the characters. I don't mind. I'm only right at the start with it anyway. So the way it'll work is when you do continue your run, you can kind of keep on going, and you can kind of, if you're clever, you can make it so when you die, because you will die, you can kind of save stuff a little bit, so you can kind of like slowly make your next runs easier. But if you go to a new run, it effectively is a new save, which is what I'm going to do anyway. So, yep. Confirm. So you get the 3 characters, and that's one of the characters I've unlocked. So you are prompted to start a new run eventually because you unlock all of these ones. To my knowledge, they don't have anything special about them. It's just the way your character looks. So you got the punk dude. I'm going to do this guy because I just like his hat. I like the helmet. But also you get all of these as well, which is quite cool. I love the art style. So it's basically, it's definitely kind of like 80s arcade, to the point where all the collectibles are like tape decks and floppy disks. It's quite, kind of late 80s, early 90s, so it's quite cool. I'm going to skip the opening cutscene, though, because you don't want to see that. The story is oh, it doesn't show you.
You are the remade one.
Fair enough, it doesn't show the opening cutscene again. I think that's only when you start the game, actually. So aesthetically, the game looks amazing. I really, really like it. It's instantly familiar as a Double Fine game, which is pretty great. There's quite a lot you can do. This is like the kind of the main hub. Once you leave this area, you can only come back to it after you've completed an area, to my knowledge, though I might be wrong about that. And the whole aim of the game is you've got to kind of repower up your settlement because the power's gone, effectively. And there are stores and stuff like that, but I'm going to kind of just jump straight into it. The story is given to you by this guy here, the Elder. One thing I like is that kind of, you heard that guy.
Paused.
Whenever you pause or do anything, he'll kind of announce it, which I think is quite funny. So let's just go and actually show you some action.
Loading.
Yeah, so every time like something happens, this guy. There's also like a kind of younger female narrator as well. So it's got a really, really nice setting. It's kind of similar-ish, I think, to the way something like Diablo works, where the areas are always the same style. So like the first area will look like this, but the way it looks will be, in terms of what's in it, the features, will be completely randomized. It is really, really hard, this game. I'm going to try. I played it for about 2 hours, and I've died quite a few times, but I'm getting a little bit better. So we will see. I'm just going to kind of whack things. It's quite fun. It reminds me of if you've played Binding of Isaac. Obviously, Binding of Isaac is more a traditional kind of roguelike in the sense of the way it actually functions. But this one is kind of quite familiar in the way that it feels. Any collectibles there? In the way that it feels. So you get kind of the kind of the quirk of this, the kind of thing you're meant to kind of go ooh at, is all of the mutations. So if I just quickly go, that guy never not makes me giggle. So if I go to
the ancients.
So this is the Tome of the Ancients. This is all of the stuff that you've discovered in the game, effectively. So as you see, these are all the mutations. And I've got... That one's probably my favourite, actually, because it allows you to lay an egg, which has this kind of little pet folly around. But there are loads of them. That one was weird. I didn't really get that one. Toxic Dump. I appreciate Toxic Dump a little bit more. Baddie was great as well. So there are loads and loads of mutations. It randomizes which ones you get. You get active mutations, then you get passive mutations. You will see these. So I've gotten... You tend to find a lot more of the passive ones, which is quite useful. And then there are loads of items as well you can pick up. Consumables. And then the actual mutants that you meet. And then the actual story as well. It does... It has quite a lot of ending in the options. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 endings. So that's pretty sweet. So, yeah, there's a lot to do. It's really similar to Binding of Isaac in that way. So the keys are floppy disks, by the way, which made me giggle. There are also loads of weapons as well. I've only got the one. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to pay attention a little bit. I might die, but I mean, what I'm going to play for about an hour or so. Or just under an hour. And we'll just kind of see what's up. The good thing is because of the fact of the way it works with the runs, you're kind of encouraged to... that bouncy thing, by the way. Okay, these things stink and do poison flowers. These are the ones that always seem to get me because I'm never paying attention. They accidentally poison me. There are loads of... It's also similar to Binding of Isaac. There's all those things where it can get incredibly confusing if you're not paying attention. There's like so many things in this game that it can get a little bit overwhelming at times. But so basically the whole premise in each area is you need to go to these shrines, and they... Once you activate enough of them, it will unlock the door you need to go through, which will then you'll fight a boss, and then effectively kind of rinse and repeat. It's quite cool. There's like it gets a lot more dynamic once you get the various mutations, which I'll hope. Oh, there's one already. Okay. Oh,
Mutation.
Sweet. That's a much cooler one. Oh, so I've got fireballs now. There we go. So, like any roguelike, you know, roguelike, once you start kind of picking up loads of the power-ups, combat gets a little bit more silly. So I can just kind of throw it forward, right? Oh, cool. Okay, cool. This one I haven't had before, so... Oh, god damn. Oh, I don't know. Okay, cool. That one's actually going to be quite cool. Okay. Also, you can stack these as well. So what I mean by that is... 1 second, let me kill these guys. Is that, like, I think, to my knowledge, abilities will affect other abilities. So, for example, like, if I get some passive mutations that affect fire, that will make this one even more powerful and that kind of stuff. So there's, I imagine lots of combinations. They're completely random, so it is kind of down to, you know, complete luck what you get. But it's quite cool. Each area, or at least, I mean, I've only in the starting area, but each area has this underground area, which I would recommend going down soon, because there's always, like, a mutation shrine here that allows you to instantly mutate. These guys are annoying. I hate these guys. Mainly because they fire as well, but also, doesn't really do much damage, does it? Suck it. This is health, by the way. But it doesn't do much. Those things explode when you go near them. I keep getting. Basically, what kills you in this game is not necessarily one enemy. It's being whittled down by several enemies. Okay, there's a. You can see on the map right there. There's a person behind there. I'm using an I'm on PC, but using an Xbox controller right now, and you control the map with Ow! See what? Oh, fuck, see what I mean?
Floppy.
You get whittled down really easily. The drop rate is completely random, so like when I first played, I was never getting any power-ups at all, like in terms of like food and stuff. But for some reason, I think as you play a bit more, it tends to kind of give you more stuff. But it might be one of those things that I'm thinking is there, but it's not. So these things, I don't know what they are, but they're big skull things, and they automatically mutate you. So what have I got? Okay.
Mutation.
Okay, cool. So now I'm immune to any kind of shock damage, which this can be really, really useful because a lot of the mutants have kind of certain, like their own. Some of them are like shock, or some of them are toxic. So effectively, it means that they won't damage you with their special attacks. So we're going to continue having a wee explore around here because there's stuff. There are so many mutations. It's so cool. It's really addictive, this game as well. I think that does more damage the closer you are. I might be imagining things. That's going to be super useful against bosses. One thing I would recommend is when you... see, it always gets me. When you are kind of doing an area, make sure you clear out an area first, because you want to get as many beneficial mutations as possible. I will probably die quite often in this. This is really cool. I picked up that, and that one doubles the tape decks. Okay, so I picked up this one before, and it reveals all of the things on the map. So what that means is I'll be able to open the map like this. And obviously, you see as I'm revealing it, but I'll actually be able to see the icons of everything on the map. So I kind of know which direction to go, which is useful for, like, finding chests and shit. Oh, another one of these. Sweet. What we got?
Fireheart.
Oh, okay. Shields you from fire attacks when active. So I've got an extra heart in the corner. I wonder if that actually affects this one. No idea. Right, so any more? Oh, yeah, there's some more down that way. Cool. Right, I have to be a little bit more aware. Mainly because I want to actually get a bit further in this. I used to play lots of Binding of Isaac back in the day. And I can see myself spending an inordinate amount of time on this, which is great, because I think there's something kind of like very satisfying about a game like this. You know, it's just... it's just very playable. You know, you can... Because obviously the way it saves your runs as well. As long as you don't start a new game, you're good to go. But you can effectively just kind of play it for a good few hours. I think that's everything in here. These are useful because they teleport you. The game's quite cleverly done in that way, actually, because what it does is, I think it was that way at the top. I went back. Is that there are a lot of little teleporter areas. So basically, it means that you can kind of teleport around. So even like outside of these things, see. So I can now teleport to the other entrance if I like. They're just kind of like, it's a lot of thought has gone. Even though this is difficult, and it is, you know, it's a game you're gonna die a lot. A lot of thought has gone into kind of making your experience as painless as possible. As weird as that comes across, considering the, you know, what kind of game it is. Oh, I'll have that, thank you, and I'll have that. Don't forget the dodge button. Dodge is probably a little bit more useful than jump. These are quite useful. Get fucked. That is so helpful. That's a good one. I like that one. Right, where are you? So yeah, what I'm basically... Oh, fuck. He went on mole route on me. So what I'm going to be basically doing... Ow, dickhead. Is kind of clearing out this area. And then going and opening the door. I mean, you can open the door straight away, but I won't go through it until I've cleared the area out. So certain enemies are obviously tougher than others. Those things seem to be quite tanky, actually. Those enemies seem to be quite tanky. Oh, god damn. Nice. So basically, it's one of those games that gives you kind of tips in the loading screens, and I learned that if you do that jump, you can hit the cars just normally with your bat if you want, but it's a hell of a lot quicker just to kind of go on the top. There's nothing in there though. Lane. Sometimes there's stuff in there. It's a game that encourages you to smash shit as well, which is quite fun. Come here, you prick.
Bankroll.
Nice. There are vendors as well, so as you saw, but there are like... Oh, what's that? One's new. Contains a fire. Oh, wow.
Hot-blooded.
Oh, sweet. What does that one do?
Endo mutation acquired.
Ah, sweet. So this one has just buffed my fire thing. Ah, nice. Sweet. That is awesome. It's quite good, actually. I seem to be getting quite interesting mutations to show you off, which is grand. Hopefully I get some more, like, kind of weirder ones. So that's one of the heads I have to use. It's one of those things as well, kind of similar-ish, you know, to Binding of Isaac, which is probably the game I'm going to reference the most, is things get, like, quite hectic. If you're curious, because you may notice I don't have any, I only have the hearts at the top. There are, like, lives. So there is like an item I can buy that enables me to kind of effectively get a second chance. But annoyingly, it's not nice and friendly where you get like... Oh, fuck. Fuck. What was I saying? It's not nice and friendly where you get, you know, revived at full health. Now, I got one of them. And I revived with 1 heart, which was not as helpful as I thought. But, you know, it's one of those games that the point is to learn the attacks of your enemies.
The way forward is open.
I will never get bored of that, lad. Sometimes this drops stuff. But it also gives you XP as well. So how's the map doing? I kind of really want to get as many of the bucks as I can and get that cube, because that'll be super handy. You fuck off, where are you? I mean, I don't know. Are these guys immune to fire? As long as you run away a little bit, you're usually fine. It's one of those trees again. Hope if I can get another mutation, that'll be great. Dropsy stuff. I would ideally like to fight the boss with full health if I could. Ha! Get fucked. So those little things are... They're at the exploding barrels. You can pretty much destroy everything as well, which is quite cool. Oh, it didn't hit me. Oh, wait, am I immune to fire? I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I can check though. So your notebook will tell you everything you have. Insulator. So I'm fire hearts. Oh, so I am actually like... Oh, I get it. Oh, no, I get it. I've got that fire heart, so basically, I've got 1 heart full of fire, and if I remember correctly, it regenerates as well, right? Yeah, so basically, I can kind of... Oh, those things won't be as threatening anymore. Oh, good. That's cool. I think the main thing is trying... Oh, there's another one of those things. Ow! Oh, wait, those things don't. The main thing is trying to get stuff that kind of stops you from dying in dumb ways. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, hello, gorgeous. Cool, so this... it seems to... I get the impression it slightly themes your pickups to what you've started to mutate. So that way it's not completely random, because... I remember when I got the toxic mutation, I got, like, the toxic version of that. So it's kind of like... It's like when you have a gun in a game and you only pick up the ammo for that specific gun. Anyway, so let's explore. So what we got here? Nibble sack. Adds raise hackles, which increases your chance to crit. Nice. I want to get... Let's finish exploring, because there's actually quite a lot to explore around here. Have I done that one? Yeah. Oh, you can tell when you've gone somewhere because there's the grass on the top. So as your character moves, they plant trees everywhere. Hello, gorgeous. Anything? Oh, I wanted to pick up some items. I think that's everything. Yeah. Just double check if this area is. Oh wait, no, there's a bit down here. Oh, there's a dude and everything. Oh, one of these! Yay! I didn't realize this is the first time I've seen one of these outside as well. I didn't realize you could.
Mutation.
Oh, sweet. Each time you would just... I've got to take one. That's hilarious. Is that a chest I see? It is a chest. Sweet. So this will use up my,
Unlocked.
things. Oh, there we go. Pick that up. The good thing is you're going to have one pickup, but you can just pick the thing back up. You don't lose it, which is quite nice. Oh, sweet. Okay. So basically, they give you a hint of what you want to do. So, fortunately, I've got fire. Okay. I'll leave. That'll always be there, so these don't fade. So I can just basically just come back after I fought the boss and pick that up. Anyway, let's fight the boss. Let's hopefully see if I can do this. I'm quite reasonably well equipped. I'm going to come back and get the cube as well. The bosses, I'm pretty sure they get tougher, but... So the first one isn't too bad. It's just a kind of more of a tanky thing. Oh, yeah, I've done this. So they're basically just... See, that's a toxic enemy right there. You see that? So I've fought this boss before. I'm gonna...
Open.
Because that's a health pack. Oh, yeah.
Hot-blooded.
So I'm gonna... Oh, wait, there we go. So you can imagine this right now, later on, when I have, like, absolutely shit tons of mutations. I'll pick that up so I can heal myself. It's not, like, unfairly punitive. I mean, when I first played it, it felt like I was, because I wasn't doing very well. But eventually, you know... And it's interesting, because, like, for example, last time I did a boss, I had the toxic mutation, which what that was is, instead of firing a fireball, I dropped, like, this kind of... You're basically like a slug. This is gonna... Once I've taken out a few of them, this should be a lot easier. Okay. Die, you shit. So it's like a slug. So what I was doing was running around and kind of making this effective, like, toxin wall. There we go, that's one done. Kill that one, then I'll kill the big scary. The big scary one's a lot easier to do because it's a bit slower. I know that because I fought this one before. Stop dodging, dingbat. Actually, this is just a toxic one, isn't it? So I can just. Fuck's sake, he is a sneaky little shit, isn't he? Go on, do your toxic thing then. Ow! Oh wait. Fortunately, my fire heart actually protected me. That is incredibly handy. Right, come here, you prick. I'm gonna wait for my fire heart to... So I'm gonna get an attack, and I'm gonna roll in, and I'm gonna... alley up. You're gonna learn to roll quite a lot in this. Because, like, they do things like that. Which, to be fair, my fire heart would defend me, protect me for a wee bit. But, not as much as I probably would like.
Cheeto.
I've got loads of money, though. Come here, prick. Ow! Fuck. Yeah, I think I should be fine with this guy. He's not immune to fire, which is good. I've turned the music down a little bit, by the way. Normally the music is, like, a lot louder. And it's kind of got, you know... kind of like arcade music. So normally in the game, a lot more hectic with the music. I'm actually doing incredibly well. Just like to point out. To my knowledge, I can't rotate the camera, which is a bit annoying. But I think it's part of the charm, I guess. Come on, I'm evidently my 2 hours of playing kind of has gotten me a little bit better at this, which is nice. Come here, come on. Oh, hello. Gonna fuck you up, hopefully. Oh, fuck! One more hit. Oh, I can hit his fireballs, that's cool.
Word to your birth mother.
Word to your birth.
Floppy.
Like, what have I got there?
Heart split.
I have no idea. Oh! I think that means you take more damage. I can take more damage now. Yeah, so you see my heart's in the corner. I got this before and was really confused of what it was. So I think now, effectively, when I get hit, it means that I take this. I don't know. Anyway, let's, before I go to that area, I'm going to go back here and I want to pick up that Rubik's Cube thing. The reason being is that that'll enable me to actually get a lot of stuffs a lot easier. I didn't actually take any damage that one as well, because mad skills. Plus I, you know, was being overtly cautious. So yeah, it's one of those games that you can kind of lose yourself in. Some people might not like it. You know, maybe you'll find it a bit boring. For me, I can just lose myself. This is just, it's like going to the, it's an arcade game, right? And it's satisfying. Anyway, I'm gonna get this.
Artifact.
I can also get this, which would have been a good thing to get, because that means it would have really kind of like, in terms of investment, but I'm not gonna. So I got 16 now. Right, onwards. So there we go. So that, what's that there? What that means is now I'll be able to see, when you'll get in the next area, you'll see everything on the map. So, like, all those icons you can see, I'll be able to see those before, take this temple. Before I've actually even discovered them, so it kind of makes it easier for exploring. And also means I don't miss anything, which is the main reason I got it. Now, I do have the option of going back to the main town, but I guess there's no point right now. Because there's nothing... I can deposit my money for my next run, but I'm kind of feeling quite uncharacteristically confident, so I'm going to sort of just motorhead. So basically, if you go this side, that goes back to the town. Chickens are a little... Yeah, you can't kill the chicken. And this continues the area you're on. But the only reason... I mean, they wouldn't hurt. I lose nothing going back to the town. I just can't be asked. But, like, eventually I'll unlock a new weapon, hopefully. Which means I'll go back to the town. I don't know if I need to... It's one of those games where you, like, when you die, you get stuff. So I don't know if I need to die before I'll unlock a load of things, but we'll see. I will eventually die. Okay. Right. So see, I can see everything on the map now. So if I zoom out, I can see all of the things. So I know, for example, this way is the door. There's a person next to it as well. And I'm going to go to the underground area first, because that's the best place. What y'all got, loves?
Hey.
Heal slowly. Adds waterproof. Suffers no effect from toxic pool. That's really useful, because I can then go swimming in the toxic pool. So I'm going to get that one next, if there's nothing else available. So this is where... Oh, also, yeah, you'll start getting health bar enemies. So ones which are, like, significantly tougher. I remember this guy, because he was one of my boss options. He was actually... He's actually easier to slam down, to be honest. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked, lads. Right, okay. Did he drop anything? Oh, okay. But yeah, no, so it's just one thing you gotta be aware with this one. Is there any of those weird heads? Is that one over there? I think that might be. Cool. Right, oh, I'm gonna smash down you. Smash in. Loves it. It's nice to hear a police siren that isn't outside the house for once. Ow! Squats. That one. Oh yeah, actually, I should probably would have received that one. Paying attention. Oh, mutation again. Oh! I'm a motherfucking centaur. Body check. Give me 1 second. I need to check that. Beast mode. Check out the plow through enemies, so I can just run. Ah, nice. Ah, that is awesome. Ah, Last time I had bat wings. This time I'm literally a centaur. Oh, I love it. Love it. Come here. Cool, let's go down here. Nice. Oh, this is so handy because now I can like ow. A bit careful. It's easy to get ballsy on this. So oh, those things, I remember that. So some of those chests are trapped. So it's worth kind of bearing that in mind. Ow, see? That's right, I'll use that up. This is where I have to be a little bit more careful. I want to kill this guy first. Cool, right, sweet. I think I do a bit more damage now, actually, now that I'm a centaur. Let's zoom in. So, I can just turn aside. I want to see. So there's one of those heads there. Oh, hi guys. Just going to run through and get mutation. Don't mind me. Oh, wait, no, that way. That way and that way. Hi, hi, hi. Come back for you, mainly because I need the experience. But I want the mutation first. Yeah, cool. Boop. What do you got? What do you got? Give me mutations.
Mutation.
Oh, this one's really handy. This just means that often when I'm wandering around, I'll just find pieces of fruit, and it'll heal me up or give me boosts. Let's go see. Well, let's go clear these guys out first. Gotta remember I have the roll button. I keep forgetting about it. Ooh. Oh yeah, don't forget, I can't. That is on the health bar. Look, I see I'm already nearly dead, actually. So it is easy to die.
Gravy.
Very, very gravy. Right, let's scoot off up here, I guess. Let's just be cautious. I've got I try not to buy health if I don't want. What's that? Oh, see, this is another thing, right? So so there's a bank, right? So when you go into the main town, and occasionally in the world, you can basically this is how you enable to make your later runs a little bit easier. So I get this, all of my currency or half of it will come back. I'm gonna take it risky and not get any. Right, I want to see what there is. Okay, come here, come on. Come on. I wish that was easy to aim with. They do follow you for a long time. I thought they'd kind of give up after a while. Oh wait, none of them has. Cool. Oh sweet, that's handy. Right, let's beat this guy now. Now, remember? Just... He's quite vulnerable to fire, which is nice. And just kind of rack and run. Right, so much we got. Cool. I'm not gonna get any more health because there's no point. There's loads of shit in here though. The good thing is you can stun lock enemies, so things like that you can. One thing I've learned is that you can kind of, you know, muller them. Right, where we going? Where we going? Right, there's more stuff. More stuff. More stuff. You see what I mean, though? Like, I mean, this is just such a fun game. And now that I'm running a little bit faster, it's even easier. I won't get the backpack yet. That's the way out. Oh, we got 34 minutes. Yeah, grand. Ow. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, pretty cool. Ow, oh, hello, hello, hello. Right, I might actually buy that health potion then. Best to err on the side of caution. And I can come back and get those guys anyway. I'm doing quite well, so I want to kind of, not die. It's only one. It's a bit lame. It's alright. Fine. Cool. I've still got quite a lot of moolahs. And the good thing is because obviously the enemies are tougher, the rewards are greater in this as well. So that means that effectively later down the line getting money, similar to any kind of game like this. Right, there we go. It's really hard to aim that. Especially this guy. Yeah, so you get quite a lot. God, I got loads actually. Right, let's continue up ground, shall we? I'm assuming you can make yourself even tougher, like more hearts and everything, but I haven't got that one yet. So there's quite a lot of underground areas. There must be, I think there are several undergrounds. Let's go that way because it looks like there's a chest or a person up there. I think they must explode or something. Oh, it's a bigger one. Hello, gorgeous. I can probably whack him. Get fucked, mate. Oh, I didn't realize they could do that to you as well. Ow! Oh, no. Turns out they can do that to you too. Oh, look at that. See how easy it is? So I did half an hour. That's fine, because now I get the upgrade. So I've got... So this, what also happens is when you die, is that you unlock potential loot. So ostensibly it is one of those games that you do want to die. So for example, now, there's a chance of me getting 3 toxic heart. And yeah, continue on. Let's continue on. Let's do another one. Yeah, no.
Special.
It's very, very hard. But also, you may notice something, and I think it... Oh, no, it hasn't triple heart. But effectively... Oh yeah, I've already got 6 of them from my last one. Sweet. So, for example, I can deposit my money, and then I can pick it up again if I want, which is quite handy. But we're going to continue on. But it is, I do like this quite a lot. Right, so let's go on. And it'll be completely random what I get now. But in this run, the more you play your run, the more options you'll have. So, for example, all the weapons as well. So, I could have gone back, actually. I've got, like, another weapon I could have used. It's pretty much the same. It stops my full damage. But it is also quite hard. So, for example, I have never actually... Because I always die in a stupid way. I'm getting a bit better. It's just fine. But I've never actually gone to the next area, so I don't actually know how big the game is. It probably not mass. I imagine you can probably complete it in a couple of hours, would be my guess. But it's kind of like similar to Binding of Isaac, where there's just so much to do. Oh, there we go. That was the fruit I was talking about. I wonder if I whack those trees. Note to self. And there's probably lots of secrets as well. Yes, it's a brutal game. It's a brutal game. Let's play for a bit more. Play it to the hour, and then I'll leave it be. I highly recommend it. I absolutely love it. Obviously, it's not for everyone. Some of you will be very addicted to this. Oh, okay. I didn't realise. So you can always get your money from these guys. So it might be prudent, actually, to... I don't know if there is a... Is there a deposit area around here? No. Keep an eye out for areas. It might be prudent to actually always deposit your money then. Yeah. Because there's always going to be one of these in the bottom area, in the fucking bottom area, in the kind of the underground. So there's no reason to carry your money around. Okay. Alright. We've learned something now. So after I finish an area, I'm always going to go back to town and deposit my money. Because I can always just get it back. Wait for that to finish burning and so I can pick up those tapes. Today I learned. Let's good fun though. Right, give me mutations. I wonder what I get. That centaur was cool though. I have gotten the wings one as well, like I said, but oh, if I hold that down.
Endo mutation.
Okay, that one's weird. I've got X-ray vision apparently. Does it change the way I look? Some of them do. Let's scoot down this way. Oh yeah, look. So it tells me there's stuff in those boxes. Oh, that's. Oh wow, fuck me. All right, mate. All right. What does that mean? There's something there apparently which I can't get. I guess that might mean. Oh wait.
Something.
Oh. Ah, see, that is very much like Binding of Isaac. I think that's that. Yeah, where they're like secret areas and shit. Ah, loves it. See, I love games like this because they also have like a deceptive amount of depth. If you played Binding of Isaac, you'll know what I mean. But like, there's a lot there. There's more there than you realise as well, which makes it good fun. So I'm gonna remind me about that. Yeah, you just shout at the screen, shout at the monitor about that chest. Yeah, no, that is ridiculous.
Floppy acquired.
I will go back there because I've now got a floppy disk. That is X-ray vision, man. Very, very. Who'd have thought? In that case, there's no need for me to smash those now because I know there's not anything in there. That's gonna be really handy for like health, especially. To be fair, last time I did die because I wasn't paying attention. Also, those tougher enemies are a little bit, you know, a different strategy, shall we say. Well, there's the doorway. Oh, yeah, no, I got murdered by the thing, didn't I? Ow. Right. Those things sort of home in as well. I should be a bit careful though. Oh, it even shows you what the enemies are going to have. Oh, that's incredibly useful. Right, if that one's on sale, I'm going to definitely get it. Oh, god damn. Damn, Daniel.
Annihilation.
Oh, yeah, there are, like, multiple things and shit like that. Oh, hello, Treacle. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, this one's actually... This one's handy. So this is the snail trail one I was mentioning before. So this one's useful. Yeah, so as you can see, like, there's stuff in there. See, I can't... I'll get hurt by it. So as you can see, like, now that I know I should deposit my money, effectively you'll be able to kind of... I'll show you the... let me show you the snail trail. I mean, it's handy, even if it's not exactly as exciting as the others. They just take damage when they touch it.
Floppy key.
Right, I can undo that crate now, so I'll do that. What I'll do is I'll do until like the next boss, because that way you can see a few more mutations. And yeah, I'll probably maybe actually I've been thinking of a game I can do a little bit of a, not a let's play, but yeah, kind of a little gameplay series on, similar to what I did with my Don't Starve. I might choose this one because it's quite conducive to just kind of stopping and starting. Let me just quickly scoot down and get that. Oh, there's a box over here actually. I'll get this one first, just because it's quicker. That is so handy. I mean, Jesus Christ, that is so handy. Right.
Opened.
What we got? Restores a little bit of health. I've already got that. Alright, well. Got more health. Have I got
Paused. No.
that? I've got... Droop. Yeah, so I've already got... So I've got loads of health I can pick up, which is handy. It's a shame you can't, like, keep going back. Because of the fact that would be useful. I think I need 2 keys to open it, so I won't walk to that area. There's one there, so it's fine. Or there's a tape. Oh no, there's a tape. Still.
Bling bling.
Indeed, bling bling, love. The blingiest. Righty, righty. Ooh, hello. Ha! Oh. What? I don't want to fall off. Right. Okie dokie. I'll do that thing in a sec. The thingy head. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, I think it definitely pays to drop off all of your loots when you aren't using them. For all I know, there's other options for, like, items as well, for, like... Oh, there we go. I've got another
Key acquired.
Gorgeous. Right, okay. Thank you, dear. Right, also I can pick up all that food. Oh, there's a bottle over here. Oh! Fuck's sake. Well, I'm not getting that item. Right, let's, I'll have to run back.
Hey!
Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean I can,
No! Wait!
Oh, that's weird. There's an item. This says there's an item there, but adds hot food, makes you immune to damage from ground fires. Oh, I might get that, to be honest. What was the other one? Yeah, I'll get that.
Hey!
Hot-blooded.
It's not the most exciting one, but it means that now those little,
Mutation.
now those annoying little twat monkey things won't annoy me. Right, let's quickly run back and get this chest, and then do that thing, and then jobs are good 'em. Make a nice little squelchy noise when I walk. Lovely. I haven't got as many, shall we say, flourishy mutations right now, but I've got some handy ones, so it's all good. Yeah, I did need 2 keys for this one, 'cause it's a purple chest, and I'm assuming there are even bigger ones later down.
Unlocked.
Oh, that's new.
Artifact acquired.
Oh, I can double jump. Yeah, so you get mutations, passive mutations, consumable objects, and also artifacts. So there's quite a lot. It's similar-ish to Thingy-Majiggity-Wig. Binding of Isaac, which I really need to play again. Oh, I've got this, but I will play Binding of Isaac again as well. Good fun game. I'm gonna pick that item up down there, so I can heal. Swaggy, swaggy. And then I'm gonna go pick up some bits. Oh, don't go down there. Hello, gorgeous. That X-ray thing is so handy, though.
The way forward is open.
Thank you, dear. And with the mutations, it changes like every single run. I don't know what's over there. Maybe there's a way I can dig that item out, but I don't know. Right, so this will be a bit harder because I don't have any ranged swing, but
Alpha.
okay, but I can do so that one's the okay. Oh, I don't have any things yet. See. It's a bit, I'm just going to open these so I can grab the food as I walk around. That is so useful. It's a bit like, oh, that's handy. Right, okay. I'll kill this guy and then I'll kill that one. This guy's toxic, so my toxic things won't hurt him, by the way. But it'll hurt this guy, though, which is funny. You can't use it permanently, obviously, so it's similar to the fireballs, where you'll only have, like, a certain kind of climb out. Oh, fuck me! Hello, gorgeous. Oh, don't. Oh, wait, I'm immune to floor fires, aren't I? Oh, yeah! Oh, I don't give a shit about you, son. You ain't shit. So I'm like completely... Oh, yeah! Son? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing, mate. Yeah. Ain't got shit, son. Lol. Woke up.
Arc split.
Oh, so it's, oh, I think you just always... Ah, I see. So you always get, like one of those when you do one of those guys. Annoyingly, I don't have anything to get that, but it's only a... Oh, might be a good mutation in there. Sad times. Alright, anyway, let's go back to the town, drop off Moolahs, and then I'll cool it, which is perfectly an hour as well. We can also see what the town has on for sale, too.
Loading.
Oh, you can charge your toxic dump impulse. Oh, I can get, Oh, yeah, might as well.
Floppies.
Buy that, because that way I can open that thing. So I'm just going to drop this off here. So there we go, and I can withdraw that whenever I want, but it's now safe. I'm going to get one of the other weapons. Dun 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 dun. Pick up. So this is the one I get for like pre-ordering it, and this is the one
Choice.
I get for like I just got randomly as a reward. I don't know if like the level up rewards are set or whatever way. There are loads of people you can talk to as well, but I don't know what all of them do. I know what some of them are like vendors, like that one there. So let's pick up here.
Loading.
Ah, love it, love it. This is going to be a... This is something I think you can kind of play. So give you an idea, I played it for an hour right now. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it goes all the way back to here. Oh, well. Oh, okay. In that case, I'll leave it there. Right, so anyway... So one thing to note when you go back into the town, you basically can either go for one portal or the other, and then it sends you to the next area. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. I highly recommend this game. It comes out on the 20th of August. I believe all platforms. It's definitely available on PC. But I think it's available on all platforms. Highly recommend it. Very good fun if you're into kind of silly little roguelikes and addictive games that you play for hours and it's just really randomized. I probably will do a few more of these videos, I think, because I think it's one of those games that it's quite, amenable to YouTube videos, and also it's just fun. And it'll just be a quite fun thing to stop and start. Obviously, I will have another Fallout videos and other gameplay videos in the foreseeable near future. But until the next video, you lot enjoy the rest of the week, and I will speak to you lovely bunch soon. You take care.